inverts. I'm going to teach you how to do an invert. Invert is also called shoulder buzzer because when you're in this position in the air, this is the front tire buzzer shoulder, just like this, something like this. So if you're right foot forward, like I am, then your invert, theoretically, should be on the left. Left foot forward, then your invert will be on the right. Something like this. Never did it, so it's weird. When you want to do the invert on your jump, if you have a big jump, you're basically doing it when you're straight up, and then you're turning it into the invert. You're getting it at this position with the body, and your frame is straight. Always safety first. So the hands are not a problem. This is what I learned when teaching other people how to do the invert. So let's just focus on the hands. The right hand, this is what is happening. You're pushing it up, and you're getting it loose and opening a little bit. Like this. But basically it's like this in the air, but it's turning around this part of your hand. This is when you're rotating the body. So the job of the left hand is to get from here to here. To get that, you're turning around your handlebar and now pushing it under your armpit. Here. And now you're pushing it out, and with the right hand you're pushing it in. And the bike is still, it doesn't go anywhere. You can stretch it until your tire touches your shoulder. So basically what I learned, the whole trick of the invert, why people cannot do it, is because they're trying too much with the right leg or the front one. So your front one must not be in your way of inverting. She's gonna come off your pedal and come on your pedal naturally. Literally that's gonna happen naturally. So just have this much space between your seat and the frame, and the leg will drop here and go back. But the biggest trick, and the thing that nobody says probably about the invert, is that the left leg or the inside leg must not be in your way. That's the whole trick of it. So when you're doing the trick with your arms, your left leg needs to be or straight, but that's probably you're going to do that when you learn it a little bit better, or just kick it in a little bit into the frame. You don't need to have it straight at the beginning. Just kick it in, like move it out of the way of the whole movement. And later, when you get it straight, it's just going to do like this. Okay, like this. This is the wrong position. I'm standing now, but this is the wrong position of the invert. The knee needs to be on the inside, like this. Imagine I'm like standing straight on the bike. You're going to get into the invert, so you're either going to be as straight, or actually even more inverted, depending on how much you're going to push your leg forwards. So basically like this. If you do it in the left hip, and you're doing an invert on the inside, it's going to be super stylish, and you want to get it actually horizontally. I learned that from Seven, I'm always that guy, and it looks awesome. The same thing is going to happen if you're doing it on 360. It's not really easy, but it's super stylish, and it's actually going to get your rotation going a little bit faster. So when you're going to do it in 360, watch that your leg doesn't pull off a lot, and be sure to rotate a little bit slowly. Hey, good luck, and write down some questions if you need to, if some bits of the trick weren't clear enough.